Some big companies are coming into the NFT space. Now, this isn't going to be one of these kind of alpha videos where I'm like, hey, here are these companies that are going to come in and do this, because I can't kind of give some information. There are some projects that I'm going to be doing some advising for. There's some people that I'm talking to that work in some industries. But the fact is, there are some companies out there that understand that the NFT market is a way to kind of connect with their consumers, but then also ultimately add to their bottom line. Now, I know what this sounds like. This sounds like a little bit of people trying to extract liquidity from the market. But what this means is it means that companies, established companies, see the NFT space as a way to kind of like another revenue stream for their business. This is their digital revenue stream. So the reason that I like this and I'm kind of bullish on it is the fact that this means that projects, it legitimizes the space. It means that the projects that are going to be launched, sure, there are going to be some bad ones, but if they're executed right, they're actually going to be good ones that then help the space out, because it's not just about sort of a brand releasing a PFP and just trying to sell out and extract liquidity, but the idea is it's going to be these exclusive clubs. It's going to be the access to like future discounts or future drops or getting things earlier, sort of in real life, things like that. So when it comes to these big companies that are coming in, everyone kind of thinks that they're going to be the sort of Web 2 marketing models, and they're going to fail because they don't understand Web 3. But what these companies are doing is they're hiring people and they're getting people to become advisors that actually understand the space. So companies are spending the money to hire top tier advisors that are deep within this space to actually kind of help them navigate in it. So they kind of go, hey, here's what you're going to have to do with the Discord. Hey, here's what you're going to have to do regarding a smart contract. Hey, this is a good utility. This is a bad utility. And these types of things, because a big company, they're willing to spend $10, $50, $20, $100,000 on someone or something to ensure that they can be up to speed to then launch this fast. But the other thing is, we kind of think about the NFT space as a project like doing a 1 or 2 month run up and then kind of selling out. But these companies, they spend 6 months, sort of 12 months kind of building this up, because what they do is the corporate structure moves slow. It's not just someone goes, hey, let's sell an NFT, and it goes, yeah. The idea is there needs to be a case put forward. There needs to be kind of internal debating. Then it needs to kind of go to the marketing teams to kind of make sure that the branding will be on point. Then it needs to go to the product teams and make sure it integrates with the products. Then it needs to go up the chain to then get approved to see what the risk reward is going to be. And the idea is that these things move slow. But I've heard of kind of, and these are big tech companies that are incorporating NFTs into what they're going to be selling in the future, which is crazy because the people that are in this tech industry don't look positively upon NFTs. But what's crazy is that the top line strategist and the CEOs, the people that are kind of directing these big companies know the power that is NFTs and kind of digital ownership. But the people that are working for these, they're not currently getting it and understanding it. So there's kind of this power kind of shift where you've got the people that are executing some of these things thinking it's silly, but the big people that are actually running it understand what we understand. They understand the power of digital ownership. And I'm starting to see this churn and turn where what's going to happen is these big companies, they are coming in because they're putting their plans into play now. And when they put a plan into play now, it's not going to happen until Q3, Q4. And the idea is for them to actually run proper and do something good, they're going to need the right approvals and the right things in place. But it shouldn't be looked at as a way that is extracting value, and it shouldn't be looked at as a way that is bad for the NFT space. It should be looked at it as a way to legitimize it, because every single time you kind of go online and you see someone hating on sort of NFTs and thinking they're a scam, the thing is, these people, they think it's a scam until it's something that they care about. Once it's something that they care about and they feel like they're getting like a use out of it, then their mind changes and they go, okay, cool, I can see this, because everyone thinks that NFTs are just a bunch of monkey JPEGs, but they don't realize the power of the tech. A lot of these people understand the power of the tech, but they think the NFTs in the current iteration are terrible, but that's because they're not in it. And the idea of having these companies come in to actually give these exclusive benefits, do these kind of drops, do these kind of early access membership clubs, this is going to help legitimize the space. Now, I know that this sounds like just more of a brain dump and a thought bubble about what might happen or whatever. But the reason I'm saying this is I'm hearing more and more and seeing more and more, and this is firsthand, about what companies are doing and how they actually want to move and operate in the NFT space. And this is what this platform is for. My platform is for giving you information, kind of letting you know what's happening and what I'm seeing and hearing. Because if you out there are also kind of catching whispers or seeing or hearing things, then you'll know that this is kind of moving forward. Even some of the big social media giants, I don't want to name what they are, but the idea is they're moving in. We've all kind of heard about these sort of platforms that want to kind of incorporate them and have their own kind of marketplaces and taking exorbitant fees. But the idea is like, this isn't a pipe dream. This isn't something that's just thrown around. Deeply and internally, these things are being discussed. These are what these companies are really pushing forward and pushing towards. So the idea is we're getting all of these reports, and it's kind of seems a little bit wish-washy, and we're kind of hoping that it'll happen, but we're not sure if it will. But I am each day more and more, I'm getting more and more confident about these sort of brands that are kind of understanding and seeing the use case. But more importantly, they're seeing the fact that this is going to be incorporated into their revenue. It's not just about digital sort of sales, like sort of online shopping, and then also physical, like in-person sort of shopping. But the fact is it can be kind of digital assets and ownership as well. And I think that's really important, because once companies start adding these onto their kind of sort of balance sheets and kind of their reporting and line items, then other companies will go, okay, if that's what they're doing, we're going to need to do more and do more and do more, and it will just move forward. Now, how can this knowledge help you out in the space? What it means is it means that you can then be the first mover or adopter on those Web 2 brands that you like and that you want to be a part of. It means that you can be like at the forefront. You can follow the kind of CTOs or the CEOs of those companies and kind of catch wind of when they're doing something. It means that you understanding the NFT space in depth now means that you can start to build a network or relationship with these companies, so you can then try to get a job within the sort of NFT or crypto arm of it, because all of these projects, or all of these sort of companies, sorry, I keep calling them projects because that's what we're used to, but all of these companies are going to have an NFT arm, because they've all got a social media arm, they've all got a kind of the physical in real life arm, the distribution arm, then the online sales arm. They're going to need to have an online digital assets arm as well. And being in the space now, absorbing all this knowledge, means that you are able to position yourself into a point later where you're able to actually kind of leverage that and then get those big sort of corporate bags that you actually want to get. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and a little bit of my thoughts on this, because I keep seeing this and I kind of want to say it, and there's no better place to say it than on a video on the platform and just share with you. I know this video is not going to get like sort of the thousands of views or the heaps of likes or all the comments, but the idea is that this is the kind of information that I want you to have, because the people that are paying attention are going to reap the rewards later. So if you found value in this video, please consider hitting up that subscribe button, or while you're down there, also hit up the like button. As always, it's been a pleasure having you with me. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.